Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Dustin Zom here. Dustin coming at you with another video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be showing you the trailer and also talking about it and trying to find perks and Easter eggs in the trailer of Infinite Warfare DLC Pack 1. The zombies is technically this is just DLC Pack 1 with multiplayer and zombies, but the zombies are showing at the end. So we're going to go to like the end where we can find stuff. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to show you guys the whole trailer. But the zombies map is going to be called Rave in the Redwoods. So we'll talk after the video is done. See you guys after the video.
We are so excited for fans to get their hands on the first DLC of the season.
We've been listening to your feedback, and we have so much more to come. We've got 4 intense maps and a brand new zombie experience.
One of the great things about DLC is it gives us the first opportunity to address what the players are looking for and what things can be improved upon in the Infinite Warfare experience.
We get a lot of feedback across social media, forums, everywhere. It's been really cool to see everything from beta up till now, the requests. So you're going to see drastic changes and things you love brought into these new maps.
Noir is a dark, grimy, moody Brooklyn from the distant future.
On one side, you spawn under the Brooklyn Bridge, which is kind of gritty, and then the exact opposite side of the map, it's a little bit nicer. There's cafes and parks, and then in the middle is just a war zone.
Neon is a virtual training simulator for urban warfare. It's a Z-shaped map with a long sight line down the middle, a high B point up on a ledge, and a close quarters area in a nightclub in the third lane.
When you run around, cars will generate players. When they die, they will dissolve into a mess of polygons. It's a very interesting and fun space to be in. One of the maps in DLC 1 that we are pretty excited about is called Renaissance. It takes place in Venice. It's a very tight quarters, very fast gameplay.
If you like the snipe, you're going to love the church lane. If you like to run and gun with your shotgun or your SMG, you're going to love skating through the interiors and engaging players. And if you're a mobile mid-ranger, you're going to love taking your assault rifle onto the streets.
Another map we have is called Dominion, and it's a Modern Warfare 2 remake of the classic map Afghan. This time it takes place on Mars.
Afghan is such a revered map, not just amongst the fans, but also among everybody at Infinity Ward. It has a lot of different identifiable landmarks that everybody can remember. The crash ship, the AA guns on the hill. And we knew it was kind of an easy transition over to Infinite Warfare's theater of war.
And players can now boost jump up to the lookout and counter snipers with close range engagements.
Rave In The Redwoods is a trip back to the 1990s to a place that is such a stark contrast from what we did in Zombies in Spaceland. I think players are in for a real surprise. We made them really comfortable in Spaceland by opening up lanes, making it bright and colorful. This is really a horror film brought to life in a video game form. It's going to blow people's minds.
After getting sucked out of Zombies in Spaceland, our 4 characters appear in a cabin. They wake up kind of groggy. They kind of realize that they're maybe in the 90s now. As you explore outside of the cabin, you find out that you're actually in an abandoned camp that's been kind of taken over by a few hundred raver kids that are throwing an all-night rave party in the middle of the woods. The level has this dark, foreboding, kind of spooky vibe, and then the world comes alive.
There's new weaponry, there's new Fate and Fortune cards coming, new traps within the map. Our cast of characters are getting a whole new wardrobe change. We're going to introduce a new character named the Slasher. There's so much more to tell. We can't wait for people to get a chance to experience what it's like to be in Rave In The Redwoods. People are in for a real treat.
All of the devs here at Infinity Ward cannot wait for our fans to get their hands on the new content.
The weapons, the quests, there's so much going into it. Fans are going to be super excited.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare DLC 1 pack will be available January 31st, first on PS4.
Okay, guys, so basically, the Infinite Warfare Sabotage DLC Pack 1 is going to be available January 31st, 2017 for PlayStation. So basically, guys, if you guys didn't already know, there is going to be a new character called the Slasher. If you guys don't already know about Rave In The Redwoods, Rave In The Redwoods is a 1990s slasher horror movie set in an old lakeside camp that's been taken over for a weekend rave party. After finding a piece of the soul key, the heroes find themselves decked out in some tight, flying 90s attitude and trapped in Willard Wyler's biggest horror film of his career, along with some special guests. They have survived the campgrounds and the zombie ravers that have turned the camp into, like, basically just it's a bunch of ravers that had a rave party. If you guys don't already know, a rave party is like illegal. So like basically they're all throwing up and they all become zombies. And there's new Easter eggs. And there's new gobblegums, as you heard them guys say. Fate and fortune cards, if you want to call them that. But let's go through this from the zombies and let's try to see some stuff.
Just amongst the fans, but also among everybody at Infinity Ward. Jump up to the lookout and counter snipe.
They're gonna be remaking a Black Ops 2 map.
To a place
also gonna be pretty cool.
That is such a stark contrast from what we did in Zombie.
My bad, not Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2.
It's in Spaceland, I think.
Players are in for a real surprise.
Let's see.
Guys, we made them really comfortable in Spaceland by opening up lanes, making it bright and colorful. This is really a horror film brought to life in a video game form.
That's also pretty cool that it is a horror film that they brought to life in a video game zombies. So that should be pretty cool. Let's skip ahead.
Camp that's been kind of taken over by kind of spooky vibe, and then the world comes alive.
There's new weaponry, there's new fate and fortune cards coming, new traps within the map. Our cast of characters are getting a whole new wardrobe change. We're going to introduce a new character named the Slasher. There's so much more to tell. We can't wait for people to...
Right there. If you guys can't see, in that doorway to the left, that I'm not sure if that's going to be a new perk. Right now, it actually looks like it's actually stamina. So if you guys don't see that, that's a new perk. And also, if you guys didn't hear, Slasher, that might be a boss zombie, unless he's actually like a character. But to me, that's probably in my opinion, that's probably a boss zombie that you have to complete. So let's get
a chance to experience what it's like to be in Rave In The Redwoods. People are in for a real treat.
A few hundred rave.
And also, guys, we got new weapons. As you saw him
for
pull
kids
out,
that are throwing an all-night rave party in the middle of the woods.
A bat with nails in it. A bat with nails. The other one was a axe. That's like not really new. That's in Spaceland.
After getting sucked out of Zombies in Spaceland, our four characters appear in a cabin. They wake up kind of groggy.
As you see, that's a golf club. Now, if you guys don't see to the left, it looks like that's like has to do with power because it has like something glowing on top of it, and then it almost looks like something that you would turn on the power with. And also, you guys will apparently our characters wake up in a cabin, and apparently they think we're in the 90s now.
They kind of realize that they're maybe in the 90s now. As you explore outside of the cabin, you find out that you're actually in an abandoned camp that's been kind of taken over by a few hundred raver kids that are throwing an all-night rave party in the middle of the woods.
Now, if you guys don't see, there is a perk machine right there at the bottom of your screen. I'm not sure if that's speed cola or if that's going to be a new perk. But to me, it looks like it's actually going to be a new perk because I don't think speed cola was like that before.
The level has this dark, foreboding, kind of spooky vibe, and then
the world comes to life, guys.
The world comes alive.
There's new weaponry, there's new fate and fortune cards coming, new traps within the map. Our cast of characters are getting a whole new wardrobe change.
But, so anyways, you guys, that's actually pretty cool. They bring a horror movie, a slasher horror movie, into a video game, so that should be pretty cool. Rave in the Redwoods. I have never seen the movie, but I have heard of it. But I mean, you guys could watch the movie if you guys want. But the zombie map seems pretty cool. And if you haven't heard from the live stream that these people did, they were talking about, like, somebody donated it and asked about perks, and he said we're gonna be getting not just one perk, but like more perks than more than 2 perks, like new perks. So that should be pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new. Comment about what you think about Rave in the Redwoods. And this has been Dustin Zom, guys, and I'm out. Peace.